Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we are making this blouse. Yes, we shall start with our pattern drafting. You know how to make a basic bodice by now. So we have our basic bodice. I used this for illustration because I forgot to I thought I had recorded the first process, but I didn't. So I recorded half of the process. I decided to make an illustration with this small piece of pattern paper. So that is our dart. If you know how to make a bodice, you know where that dart is. And if you don't know, I'm going to put a description, a link in the description box so that you can see how to make a basic pattern. So we started when we have our basic pattern and we cut out that dart. Yes. So after cutting out that dart, we are going to go on the neckline and come down a little bit. Then we connect both dart lines on that line we made on the neckline. So we are going to connect that line to both darts. So after doing that, we shall cut out and close the dart. So you must have your sealing tape handy. So we get our sealing tape and close that dart there. And we are also going to close another dart. So we also cut again and close that dart also. So after doing that, we are going to cut in the middle of that. It's not the middle, the point where that meet, I don't know how we call the point where those two patterns meet, we cut there. You see that point? It's where we cut. So after cutting, we are going to split each pattern. It depends on how many splits you want. You can use 3, you can use 4. I used 4 for this pattern. So you split like that and come on the other pattern also and split. The same lines you splitted on one piece is the same lines you pleat on the other side. So we made 4 splits, not pleats. Yeah, we splitted 4 times, 4 lines. So after doing that, we are going to cut through those splits. So we split all the 4 lines on both pieces of paper. So even that line that was there initially, we make it more deep. Yeah, you split it more. Yeah, so we make the splits deeper because it will be easier for us to open them when we are transferring them to another paper. So we are going to get another pattern paper and open up that pattern. You open it up like that, and you're going to put it down on another pattern paper. So you can measure 1.5 inches, between or 2 inches, depending on how wide you want that to be. So now I started from here to record. Yes. So after splitting, we are going to cut it out like that. So we split it and added some inches, 15, they were 15 inches in the front, then cut out as that. So that is one of our pattern pieces. Yes. So we are going to make another one. Yeah. So another one, I'll show you how you arrange it. So you arrange it like that as you're putting down with the sealing tape, and make sure that the same measurements you used here are the same measurements you used on the other pattern. So you have to be sure of that for it to balance so well. So you measure to be sure, and you get the middle point. You make how long you want your what to be, those ropes to be. Then you make them to your desired length. It is the same process you take for the other first one. Then you come and measure, are they equal? If they are equal, you cut out. You can as well just bring the other one and put it on top of that one and cut. So whatever works for you, yeah, you go with that. So we cut it out also like that. So my dear, if you have not yet subscribed, please do subscribe. And if you have subscribed, hit that notification bell. Yes, so that when we put up a new video, you're notified. So that is how it looked like, both of them. Now we are going to transfer them on our fabric. We are using a garbage bag. Yeah, so we cut it out. Both of the pieces, we cut them out. So always remember to put a sewing allowance in your patterns, because if you don't put them, it will be so tight. But most times I make my patterns with sewing allowance. I always keep my patterns so that when I want to do another design of the same, I don't go through the same process. I just get my pattern and trace out. Yes. So you also cut the other part like that. So I make my cover. I what is the word? Yeah, I keep my patterns so that I don't struggle, because pattern making also takes time. So we are going to join our pattern. Yeah. So the neckline to the neckline. So before we join there on the neckline, we are going to fold this, our extra line, into two and sew it. So that's how you're supposed to join. Yeah, like on the neckline. You just join down. But before joining, you're going to fold that one by one and sew around it from where I held to where the pattern stops. So I've finished sewing around that, so I'll unfold it to the other side. Yeah, like that. So you might use a pencil or you might use your hands. If it's too small, you can use a pencil. If it's not, you can just use your hands as I've done. So you do that on both of your fabrics. So we also do the same on this. So we are done with both of them. So we are going to just join our two pieces together to make our blouse. So we are going to turn it the wrong side to the wrong side and sew. Yeah, you pin it down so that it does not move from place. So you're going to sew, but those where those ties are, you don't sew. Yeah, you just sew up and then down. After doing that, you remove your pins. Let's check how it came out. Yeah, so you get your hand and pass it through and pull out those ropes. So that is how it is supposed to look like. What you do, you just tie them how you want. Yeah, if you want to tie them once, you tie them once. If you want to tie them twice, it's according to you. So you tie them as you want them to look. So that is our front piece. So for our back piece, we just use the normal pattern. We don't use anything extra. So we are going to get our back pattern and our back piece of fabric and join it together with the front piece. So the back is the normal back pattern. Yeah, you don't add anything, you don't make anything there. You just use the normal pattern and then we are going to join. So we shall sew around our brows and see how it comes out. So that's how our brows came out. I added sleeves. You can add your sleeves, you can leave them. It depends on what you want. And in the front, I made it a little bit, is it cone shape? I don't know. Yeah. So that's how it came out and that's our model. Forgive the model. Sometimes she acts weird. But that's the model we have for now. So that's how it came out. Yeah, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, tell somebody, and somebody should tell somebody to come on this channel. We have tutorials, we learn how to sew. So stay blessed. Bye bye.